Yeah, beautiful shot. Fantastic opener from Neil Robertson. It's been evident this season, this is a tough game to perfect.
7. Can we turn that phone off, please? $15.
Surprised him, I think. Yeah.
$23.
Yeah, and more than anything, these top players are so good at adjusting.
Neil Robertson.
Goes in, he has
23.
the black waiting to the opposite corner. Big shot. Well played.
1.
Just held up for a moment there. John would have thought it had travelled too far. He's okay, so this really is now a fantastic score.
$9. $17.
They're all kind of covering one another there, as you could see in the close-up. And he makes his move.
Just nestling those reds into better positions now.
Yeah, it was just the slightest touch, and now they all go. And that's just the vision that they have. Now a genuine chance to win the frame.
'19 World Championship.
25.
So it's been a long drought. And there's been a couple of heartbreakers along the way for John Higgins as well.
33.
Still be okay, but it's not that easy to get right in behind the next red. You see, having to work the cue ball back out into the open.
Bit of straight there, so had to play that with reverse side on the cue ball. Played it to perfection.
41.
That man, Neil Robertson, that would focus the mind further. And
48.
most definitely lay down the line. So the penalty points that John received at the start of this frame, helping him out here. He's edging closer
55.
to the winning line. Numerically over the line.
$63.
Yeah, the frame well gone now. I think the shot that will have pleased John about this, if not that one that he's just played, although it's not been a matter, John will store that one. That was a beautiful shot.
John Higgins, 70.
A break of 70 there from John Higgins. Seems to have done a lot of the damage well. Neil just taking the opportunity here to test the run at the table. And just had it confirmed that it's running pretty... And things seemingly going from bad to worse so far from
immediately
Neil
off
Robertson.
the break, but John would expect to get in behind the blue with this cue ball. Not this time. But yeah.
When you catch that blue, it's now out of play. Could maybe give you an idea as to how this frame may be played out now. The blue is always a good ball to have in play because it gives you so many more options when break.
It was noticeable in frame 1 early on, wasn't it? As John watches his cue ball.
Foul.
Long ball like that and
There's
refuse it. So to have that sort of discipline early on, it's good signs for John. Because ultimately, he got his reward in that opening frame. And Neil Roberts.
A rare tactical error from Higgins happen, but it does quite often actually.
A sign that he felt the cue ball deviated offline. That's all.
Nine.
This red being cut back into a semi-blind pocket. Horrible shot to have.
Seventeen. John Higgins, 17. One.
Sending the cue ball to top cushion. Just trying to glance off it. Needs to be mindful of the pace. Yeah, he played it well. This event as the top seed. He is the most successful player from these Players Series tournaments since their introduction. Looking to lift this title for a second time. But he's going to need to cut out that sort of mistake.
He's done all the hard work for John here, getting these reds open.
One.
Concerning stuff.
Nine. $17.
I suppose in some ways it will come to a shock, but John, the great champion he is, he'll know not to get involved with thinking too far ahead. Great players so able to stay.
25.
Which is where he had hoped to stay.
High value will be enough.
$33.
John said in recent times that he thinks he's as good a player as he's ever been close. and he's hitting it nicely, like he is today, you can beat any player with ease if they drop their...
It's interesting though, isn't it, to
41.
hear John Higgins talk like that about himself, how he feels.
Mean ball.
Yeah, and that green was a
John
long,
Higgins,
long way away
41.
from John Higgins, so somewhat of a reprieve for Neil Robertson now, albeit.
This is one of these, he's playing the pot, but he's actually playing the overcut. My mistake, just pushing a red safe, but yeah, against someone like John, your hopes of...
Tie this frame up further, and it's up to Neil to be the aggressor. Cue ball. It's a chance to remove a red from play.
One.
And that was as clear.
Yellow. John Higgins, one.
It looks like he's revving up to take this red on. This is dangerous at pace. Dangerous with the other reds in the open. So here's perhaps an unexpected...
Needs high value, preferably.
One.
You wouldn't think from red in bulk to high value. And he has so many options with that last red. So, the key here, gets as a key shot, should be okay for pink to right corner. That was a wee bit risky.
8.
That was a bit risky the way he played it. He's just okay.
Well, in the end, he landed absolutely A1 on that pink to get right in behind that red, but... And the result of that means he now needs snookers. And with that red, he's
One.
surely going to...
A black and a pink now that all three were quite bog standard stuff, gotta be honest.
10.
That guy there. It hasn't happened so far.
John
No,
Higgins,
for sure. Looking a little
2021
flat for me. On a bit of a free roll, you feel, this week. Of course, snuck into this event after the withdrawal of Ronnie O'Sullivan. That makes him a very dangerous player.
As the pot itself.
1.
As I say, he managed to open up nicely. There was hardly anywhere that Neil could have left his cue ball. The result was right.
Seven. Brown ball.
That was a clever way of playing it, how he executed the shot, and if this one drops, he should be off and running.
Twelve.
In close like this, no
19.
problem. I don't think John's anywhere near the player he used to be, quite honestly. But
20.
shot that in close requires playing. He does it beautifully. Like this, just a mid-pace little cannon, like that, just to encourage one or two other reds into the open.
Balls very early on and plan their path to get on them, as John did.
28.
It makes what is an incredibly difficult game ball, if anything, just to take the pace out, cushion the black in. And he's away again.
And
just to completely flip it, Al,
about it. None of them are easy. You've got to kid yourself. Forget about actually playing shots. Just find a mindset. But that's difficult. We're human beings out there,
44.
And you can't forget the mistakes that have gone before.
His cue ball has just drifted on and off that cushion a little further than he would have liked.
$52.
Made the semi-finals here 12 months ago. John Higgins eventually losing out 6-4. Every other appearance, he's progressed past this round. And he's
60.
looking good value for that again today.
$68.
Keep his focus high. Make sure to get perfect on this next red. And again, this has been just a wonderful visit from John Higgins. Really laying down the law
74.
so far to his opponent. Massive.
$76. $77.
Back in 165, I don't know if lightning would strike twice. I mean, we're still away
John
from
Higgins.
that, but John's in control.
Higgins
No
trailing
question about it.
3-0. and showing no real signs of having any involvement in this match thus far. And again, showing signs there. He does look a little at sea to me.
Forward long red, but wide of the mark now. Neil, got to get something going, and quickly.
Foul. John Higgins, 4.
Well, if there was a shot.
One.
Get the pink in the open, and you never know, maybe even the black as well. Oh, nearly got it.
Like these, just so fascinating watching the likes of John go about his business. Not necessarily
7.
putting his full concentration into the shot that's in front of him, planning his route on which reds to.
Just like that. That was a
13.
beautiful shot. Played to perfect.
$18. $24.
Yeah, good pot. Now, why he's not tournaments ago, John, to play it. He'll fancy this. It's the exact same cue ball.
$30.
The seat of a player.
$36.
Neil Robertson. He's been completely frozen out of this game so far. Okay, off a number of his own mistakes, but John capitalising.
$41.
Steadying himself, because he knows that this is potentially frame ball for 4-0.
It in. Oh, what a shame for John that that cue ball just drifted on. End of break, but in a great position.
John Higgins, 46.
Good clean pot to somehow get back into this. No, not with it.
And even for the best players, just touching 30 minutes, it's not as straightforward as just getting down and knocking one in. Well, finally, Neil Robertson finds a long red. Okay, cue ball was always heading back to a safe-ish area interval. 3-1 to the good over Wu Yize.
Board is at present. Well played, that's better.
Better pot that was from Neil, for all the reasons that you alluded to, Alan. To stay positive, it's one of the hardest things to do out there. Maybe leave an angle on his next red to bring more reds into play. No, not able to, so landing, getting quite...
20.
That's what he's playing for. It's funny, when his back's to the wall, he's started
20.
to... That's okay, all right.
That's how he plays his best, isn't it? When he plays to his strengths, and that is with that rhythm. He's right back in this frame, there's no doubt about it now.
Foul, a miss. Neil Robertson, 4.
Shots time, that red passes the pink to right corner. Pink may pot as well, which would help.
1.
What a big...
Eight.
Again, it's funny when the gauntlet in some ways, no time for thinking about it and trying to compete with John and tactically and all that, because he's going to come off second best. So
14.
That's 2, and including the pink, to just about keep himself in this first round match.
16. 19. 23.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt about it. Neil Robertson will be feeling a whole lot better if he can pot these next 2 balls.
28.
And all of a sudden,
34.
2 behind looks a whole lot better for Neil Robertson. He's shown great character there in that frame from 50 points down.
But at least he's got some sort of foothold in the match. And of course, there's still possibly 7 frames left to play. Delighted to welcome Matthew Stevens to the commentary box, and an intriguing match this. I don't think many people saw it being one-sided, Matthew.
Fair play to Neil. He played a great last frame considering what happened the first 3 frames.
Still, I wonder, be happier of the 2 in terms of the way he's played so far. Of course, it's such a bonus for him to be in the tournament because he was 17th on the list, but Ronnie O'Sullivan elected not to take up his place. And that's the position Robertson was in the Masters. Well, I mean, that could not have finished worse. He kind of knew it was going to happen when he saw
John to make amends with the last frame.
I mean, you've been playing John for 30 years, probably plus, Matthew. How is it that he is still... And it's the same, obviously.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. The way he scores, the way he goes about the game. Yeah, it's just unbelievable, really.
Yeah, because I've heard people say, and you can understand it, we need to move on.
The 3 of them in the top 8, are they still? So it's... yeah, they're not going anywhere. But yeah, it's incredible.
Well, he'll be focused here, I'm sure, Higgins, on
definitely
trying to make the most of it.
After nicking that the last frame, so yeah, great chance here for John.
Thank you. 12.
At one point, limited Mark Selby to 7 points in their match, winning 6-0.
Yeah, he's done that to me a few times as well. Open reds, yeah, so it's turned into a great chance here. Ooh, slight kick, but he's
20.
okay.
$28.
Important this.
But that is a lovely shot.
36.
Oh, red did go, so this is looking pretty good.
$44. $52.
The way the red rebounded off the jaw of the middle pocket, went into the pack, left one on. Robertson, though, watching. It's going to have to happen soon.
Yeah, that's where John is so strong in his game. He's taken it. Very impressive.
$66.
Yeah, this black for a 4-1 lead.
Some. $74.
John.
Yeah, this is a really strong performance, 95% on the live pot success. At this Telford
82.
International Centre, the last winner here in 2010 was the man at the table, John Higgins.
89.
Julian Bell is our guinea pig.
90.
Well, this has been an excellent break, and I think, and Stephen Hendy made this point Higgins out a little bit. Last couple of years, he's a little bit of concentration, has just lapsed the odd time, he's missed the odd unexpected ball. That has not happened in this visit. He needs this blue for our first century of the week. That chance came. Robertson was unfortunate the way it came about, and that, of course, is why Higgins was determined to punish it.
103.
Yeah, you'd have to say the next frame is a must frame for Neil to win. You know, you can't really see him coming back from.
Yeah, and it sort of feels like he's got to win it like this. I don't think sort of scrapping it out is going to do the job against Higgins. He's got to try and impose himself. Done it yet.
11.
Highest break for Robertson today, 41.
115.
But what a quality break this has been. Career century 1056.
126.
Total clearance with the black. 133 from John Higgins. Players like this, you'd never quite over the line, are you, until the match is done. You know, you can never count your chickens.
No, exactly, Dave, because, you know, Neil can rattle off a couple of frames in a quarter of an hour and all of a sudden...
We know that one of Neil Robertson's real strengths is his long potting, but he's only actually been able to attempt 5 in the match, and that's the problem when you...
Yeah, that's right, Dave. John doesn't make it easy at all for you, you know, especially when he's got a lead like this, so it's... Very often you see John play safety like that, so this is exactly what Neil needs to get going again.
Chances, and so he's sensed one.
Robertson.
Well, it could have been the start of something, but...
That's a real clever shot then. Wow, wow, wow.
John Higgins, 4.
It's always the way in this game of snooker, David.
One.
Can't make that up really, and needed such a specific contact, didn't it, off the other red to go in off.
Seven. Fourteen.
Great shot.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but if he does win
Higgins
this match, he'll be through to a 155th ranking event quarter-final. He's played in events he's played in, he's reached at least the last 8, and of course, many times he's gone further.
He's probably beaten me in 30 of them.
There's this, the Welsh Open, the World Open still to come. Can still get in that tournament.
28. John Higgins, 33. One.
Yeah, that's another great shot from John. Played in the way
From distance.
Stay short of the ball.
Four. Brown ball.
Oh, what a fantastic shot that is.
The work in this game. But that's gone wrong.
John Higgins, 60.
I tell you what, if that white had
Maybe
gone in
go off the
off,
side
it would
cushion
start.
into the pack, or play for the red on the bottom cushion. That was a great effort.
No, Robertson, 6.
Didn't be behind the yellow and get him in all sorts of trouble. Might just have a pot into the centre. And if this goes in, should go on to win the frame.
1.
Yeah, that's a fantastic shot.
Just needs to land on one red here, which is all he'll need. Well, he is on this.
Five.
Well, that yellow means it's now 2 snookers needed.
John Higgins, 7.
Pretty obvious to say, but they're going to have to be good snookers, aren't they, against
How many
John
frames John's lost after his opponent needing snookers?
a red and a blue. It would still be 2 on the last red. It's played down,
1.
well, on the black, I think, but he's not on it.
Neil Robertson,
I think
1.
Yes, it does happen, Dave, but today just Neil does not seem on his game. You know, he's missed the pink, a black and a blue in the first session, so yeah, it's just...
sitting at 33, these are not numbers that we associate with him. That's it, no.
1.
Well, you talk about big shots. How about this blue? No, not close really. But there was pressure on it, clearly.
1. One.
Yeah, this is just the chance.
9. Seventeen. $25.
Well, to add to all these woes, the miscue, and you did mention his tip, Matthew, and such a good scoring chance as well.
One.
To open all the other reds, and if that comes off, then this could be the beginning of the end.
But
John Higgins.
That's 2 chances he's had now.
One.
To the reds. Yeah, it looks to me he's got no control of that tip whatsoever.
Red is still potable to the far corner. It's a terrific recovery.
Needs something to happen. Dear.
Neil Robertson, 5.
He hasn't left a red, so he's still in the frame.
Foul and a miss. John Higgins, 7.
Well,
Can we put that up for the black? Foul and a miss. John Higgins, 4.
very close to being a great shot, wasn't it? Just catching the red. That's what he's trying to.
Foul and a miss. John Higgins, 4. Yeah.
Off.
Oh, that's the danger. Well, he's had a couple already in this frame, so let's see. Firstly, can he knock this in and how far he gets?
One.
Yeah, he struck that beautifully.
Eight.
There were mistakes early on as well, which contributed. But overall, this is about John Higgins today. Just trying to close this out.
John Higgins.
Well, you could see how
21.
tight it was, and he just caught. He nearly missed the pink there, didn't he? He wasn't great on the pink. He was hampered. He only just potted it. But Neil Robertson just can't punish today. He just cannot punish.
One.
Few visits, but it is another chance to
White ball.
get some points on the board.
The top on the right and cushion, so big shot, yeah.
Nine.
Yeah, he's cued that.
Just checking the scores, checking what Matthew was saying. Red and black. Robertson needs a snooker.
17.
No heroics.
John Higgins, 24.
Yeah, there's not many people who
Well, that is that. It kind of sums up Neil Robertson's day. So here in Telford, home of the Iron Bridge, John Higgins is dead.